Social media mishap from the White House. Donald Trump posted a video depicting the Obamas as monkeys. What the hell is going on? Let's dig into this.
Post, and I knew it was all about, if you take a look at that and see the whole thing, it was a small section at the very end, but that was about fraudulent elections, which we have a lot of them. We're going to get a stop. And I liked the beginning, I thought, and just passed it on. And I guess probably nobody reviewed the end of it, because what I saw at the beginning was really, really strong. It was about...
It's a valid explanation. Honestly, sometimes... Let me say this, okay? First of all, I'm going to start with this. Let me say this first, actually. Okay, sometimes you post things and you're like, oh, that part could be better, but overall the body of work is like good, and you're like, fuck it, man. Man, I said some shit. Maybe it's a little edgy. I shouldn't say it, but the points I made throughout this video, fuck it, I'm just gonna let it rock because I can't. What am I gonna do? Not post this? This is too good. The good stuff is too good. I'm the type of person just like, fuck it, bro. We ball. Let me just shoot that bitch and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it might break, it might get screenshotted. Oh well, right? What am I gonna do? I said what I said, and the people that I'll hang out with and I want to be around are not people who are gonna be particular about like me slipping up and saying a bad word, or me slipping up and expressing some opinion I have. So that's my thing on that. Okay, I do think obviously this situation, that is an extremely unacceptable thing to come from a position like the president, right? Depicting, I mean, again, like we don't know for a fact anything. I mean, it's depicting two individuals of color as monkeys. That's not great. Okay, just I want to say that's not good. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Now, I do want to say that a lot of the time, and this is my overall stance really, is that when we come with these situations get so blown out of proportion. Look at, first of all, I've got a lot of melanin. Look at the hair all over my body because my ancestors evolved to prevent mosquitoes from giving them malaria and shit like that. That's me, bro. I'm a real Dravidian Indian. Like I'm dark. Look, I'm dark-skinned Indian dude, okay? So like I just want to say that first before I get into anything. But the thing is, like, bro, we take this stuff out of context. Like, yes, all right, oh, the white man, they're racist. Like, I used to be like that too. Matter of fact, I actually had a fuck Trump sticker on my laptop in college. And first of all, Mr. Trump, I apologize, okay? I just want to say I apologize. From the bottom of my heart, that was not necessary. And that was also like, I don't think you give a fuck. He probably doesn't care, right? Because it's like, whatever, how many people say fuck Trump? There's songs about him. But I'm sure that stings a little bit. And so either way, right, I'm sorry. I was misled by like the liberal media. Like literally, like I was such a fucking pawn. I just thought because I'm brown, I have to vote for the Democrats and they are looking out for my rights and Republicans want to take my rights away. That's literally what I was taught by Twitter and media and shit like that. And then these echo chambers get created, like you surround yourself with people who think the same way and you never find other perspectives. So now I've grown out of that, of course, and I gotta say, while I don't support the Republican Party because there are certain things I don't like that they do, I actually see eye to eye on a lot of what they do. I think Trump's a good guy. I think he seems like he's a good guy, okay? Like he's okay. Like he's not so bad, man. Like he's a business dude. I don't know if everything he's doing is great. I'm not going to... a lot of stuff he does now I agree with, especially in this administration. And I think that there's a certain... there's a certain specific issue that I just cannot stand to watch our country get involved with. And both sides, unfortunately, support that. So I don't support that. The thing I'll say, though, is the Democrats are pussies, bro. The Democrats are pussies, bro. Somebody says a bad word. Somebody says something that's not great. I mean, okay, dude, okay, like, come on, like, let's focus on the ideology, okay? You're trying to nitpick, you're trying to gotcha people all the fucking time. People get sick of that shit, man. Let me tell you something. People get sick of that, all right? How about this, bro? Grow a spine, okay? I've said plenty of shit to white people. I'm not, to anybody, right? I'm not going to say that it's a great thing for me to do, but, like, the reaction, though, should not be like as if I murdered somebody or somebody murdered somebody or Donald Trump posted this video. Oh, he's the worst person in the world. Really? Is he really? It makes him the worst person in the world? Or makes him like that bad? Like people will be like, I'd rather be around, convicted criminals better than a racist. No, No, they're not. No, they're not. Let me tell you something. No, they're not. A criminal is a bad person. That's somebody who did some bad shit for real and made a material impact negatively on this society, on this country. And I have to live amongst I would rather live against a guy that doesn't like me because of where I'm from. I would much rather prefer that guy. Are you fucking kidding me? At least he's not gonna stab me, right, bro? Go ahead, be racist, please. Like, don't steal from that child, okay? Don't push a grandma down the stairs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Fraudulent elections, and anytime.
Look, this issue, of course, is gonna be a 24-hour news cycle. It's gonna go away. I mean, it's believable, right, that he didn't see the end of that video because he's the president. I mean, whatever. It's also believable that he saw it and was like, fuck it. Either are acceptable to me. I'm not going to be upset about that.
I see that.
But again, I'm not African American, so I also don't want to speak on the behalf of the African American population. I am colored, and I've experienced racism due to my color, and it's not pleasant. It's not great. But I'm not, this is very minute, right? This is like a meme somebody posted that's offensive. Like, there are bigger things in the world. Palestinian children are getting their legs blown off right now. And we're focused on shit like this. It's just ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Stuff, and when it's credible, you put it up. But somebody slipped and missed a very small part. Now, by the way, again, the takeoff one, I guess, I didn't do it, by the way. This was done by somebody else. This was a retruth. That was not done by us. But that was a very strong truth. There was a very strong statement made about the fraudulent elections in a certain part of our country, which are really bad.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans are calling on you to apologize for that post. Is that something you're going to do?
No, I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I look at a lot of thousands.
Man, I'm not like this, but I again, this is the same thing I say about LaMelo Ball, right? I really like LaMelo's game. He's a scorer. I'm not a scorer. When I'm hooping, I lock up, I play D, and I play fundamental ball. I don't do what LaMelo does, but I really like what he does and I respect it. I apologize when I'm wrong, but I gotta say, this guy just will never apologize, no matter what he does. And honestly, I kind of respect it a little bit.
Of things, I looked at the beginning of it. It was fine.
He's very consistent. I mean, he's just like, nah, it's not my fault. Like, always, no matter what happens, you can count on this guy to just not give a fuck.
By the way, a lot of people covered. If you look at where it came from, I guess it was a takeoff on the Lion King, and certainly it was a very strong post in terms of voter fraud. Nobody knew that was at the end. If they would have looked, they would have seen it, and probably they would have had the sense to take it down. But that was a takeoff on the Lion King, and a lot of people were covered. One different.
Yeah, and bro, like, the Democrats, great. They don't post racist memes. What have they ever done for colored people? Please enlighten me, please. They're always just fucking making people dependent on welfare so they get their votes. They're trying to get illegal immigrants in. And bro, what have the Democrats ever done that has benefited colored people or colored communities? Ever. Please let me know. Please let me know. I'm sure the Republicans are not better. I'm just saying the Democrats get your votes by scamming you. Bro, y'all gotta wake up, man. Look, man. Look, realistically, in our communities, in yes, the global South, which includes, basically a lot of people of color around the world, has suffered a great deal because of colonizers, because of colonization, because of imperialism, right? And there is a great inequity and an injustice in that. And there needs to be something done about that. But at the same time, is welfare, okay, are social spending to provide stopgap measures of help that actually make people reliant a lot of the time helping? Is that helping? What about under policing? Oh, the crime rates are higher, it's because of the reporting, it's biased, it's this, that. Really? You guys been to the hood, bro? I have. I've been in the hood, I'm telling you, for real. Like, I actually spent time in there. Not like I've been in jail, bro. I'm not like, dog, it's different, bro. It's different. Like, they need cops out there. If you want to improve those communities, you got to put more cops over there. And you got to start locking people up who are doing bad shit. If people in white suburbia were doing bad shit, they'd get locked up quick. That's why those communities don't have as much crime. So why are we that's actually a resource that we're removing out of these colored and underprivileged communities and saying that we need to, We need to not have that. Like, I've been in New York, bro. They got, I mean, it's not just one specific demographic. There's all types of, but mostly people of color, right? People of various different backgrounds, but people of color. Why are we not policing these communities and protecting our people the same way? Why would we not do that? Why would we not do that? It makes no sense, dude. It makes no sense. Anyway, yeah.
In different positions.
Strict on crime is the way to be. That's something, again, I've realized recently the Republicans are right about that too. You gotta put criminals in jail. You have to. Otherwise, they're going to influence other people to be criminals. And then there's just going to be crime everywhere.
But I spoke to Tim's.
To the many Americans who were offended by the video.
I didn't know about it, so I mean, it went up. I really have no message. All I know is, here's my message. And our country has never been in a position like this. We were a laughing stock all over the world, and now we're a country that's respected more than we've ever been respected before. If you go back a year and a half ago, our country was a laughing stock, and now we're respected all over the world, like probably almost never before. I would say maybe like never before. And, you know, it's, if you look at it from an economic standpoint, the King of Saudi Arabia said it, others said it, we were not a country that was even thought of as a country that was going to make it back. And in 1 year, we're the hottest country. We are right now the hottest country anywhere in the world. So that's my message.
Quote, I have no...
Respect. I don't know who this guy is.
But the president should just come out and apologize for it and say, look, this was a mistake. Sorry if it offended anyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You should still just say sorry. Like, my bad. I should have looked at it better. I mean, look, whatever. I'm not... He's him. Again, this is minutia. We're talking about an answer to a press conference. We're talking about a post on some social media app nobody fucking has. Truth Social. Like, who fucking is on Truth Social? But, like, we're talking about that, right? We're not talking about policy, like what's going on in the world for real. Like, we're talking about nonsense. Yes, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Okay, he shouldn't do that, and he shouldn't post that, and it's offensive. Okay, it is offensive. Clearly, it's a bad. Like, that is. If I was black, I'd be pissed off, right? Or if me as I'm colored, I would be pissed off if I gave a fuck about shit like this, but I don't. But like, how much are we gonna? What are we gonna like? I'm gonna look at that and be like, yeah, haha, whatever. I mean, this is, you know, fuck you, man. Like, whatever. Fuck you, guy. And then move on with my life. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, he posted this. I gotta send an email. I gotta write a letter to somebody. I gotta post. Guys, what do we do? Like, our president is racist. Just get a job. Do something productive, okay? Like, let's not. It's always us, bro. It's always when we're minorities. Like, why do we have to be the ones that are so soft? Like, why do we like? Now, look, I'm not saying it's just. There's a lot of other. You know what I'm saying that they be soft too, because I've trust me. I've been on the receiving end of their softness. If you get what I'm saying. Just move on. Everybody just, like, bro, like, shit happens. People say shit. It doesn't matter, bro. There's worse out there. There are good people who have loud mouths. I know a lot of them. I consider myself one of those people. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means that you be chatting. That's it.
Why not?
Well, look, I won't get ahead of the president, Laura, and he may be speaking with the press later.
This lady just pisses me off. I don't know why. I don't know what. Something about her it's
today, but he did take down the post. And again, this is merely a distraction.
I hate seeing good-looking people in, like, positions. Not that, like, I don't like people that are good-looking. I'm saying that, like, and I'm not trying to call her good-looking. She's relatively attractive, right? But it's like, sometimes it's like, there's something fishy about you. Like, why are you? You know what I mean? It's too good to be like. What are you? So you're also smart enough to have that position? Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's like, and especially when it's, you know, like, bro, like, come on, bro. You know, certain groups don't have to work as hard in life. So what are the chances that somebody that's attractive of that specific group actually put in that work? Like, sometimes it's a little bit like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Some people have natural advantages. They have access to money because of their looks. They don't need to work that hard. So how much do we trust that this is not just one of those situations, like a benefit of privilege, you know?
for the fake news media from Trump or X last night, from the fact that this week it was revealed 0 illegal aliens were released into our country again for 9 months in a row, another historic achievement of this administration. The fact that this week we saw the data murder rate.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just don't trust her individually. I'm sure she's a great person. I'm sure. Yeah.
In this country, the lowest since 1900. I mean, these are unbelievable results on behalf of all Americans, regardless of.